Sophia here from My Great Challenge. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a deep cleaning. Well, maybe it's a refresh. I don't know. We'll decide. Is it a deep cleaning or a refresh? You tell me at the end of my entryway. I'm particularly going to focus on the walls and the floor. The floor is absolutely disgusting. We do vacuum and we mop, but you know how it is. You mop and then the edges, you know, are not all that great because I don't go with a brush every single week, you know, most of us don't. So I need to do that. I want to clean up the door a little bit, do the walls, you know, give it a good scrub, basically. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm probably gonna do a little series of refresh slash deep clean. I'm gonna do the living room, I may do the dining room, definitely gonna do the second floor, and not the staircase because I did that not too long ago. I think like 2 years ago I repainted the whole staircase. But basically it's mostly deep cleaning and get rid of like some grime that's been accumulating for some time, and because the holidays are coming, I do want the house to look really, really nice. Okay, so this is the part where I horrify everybody with the dirt in my house. You're used to it, I'm used to it, no shame. I should be, but I'm not because life. This is my entryway. This is the back door, and let me put it from the other side because I'm going to give you close-ups. Okay, so when you come in for the house, basically this is what you see. I have not been able to figure out what to do with shoes in this house. It's been going on for years. I had shelves here, I didn't like it. I just don't know what to do with shoes. And the entryway, the other one, is all the way on the other side. You have to cross the kitchen, the dining room, and the living room to put the shoes in the closet, which really defeats the purpose of trying to avoid having shoes in the house. So let's go dive into the dirt, shall we? Let me see. Okay, look, all right. This is what I'm talking about. All of this here needs to be, God, this is so filthy. You love it, don't you? All right, so I gotta do all of this. Let me move this. I gotta do like areas like that, you know? Oh, yeah, cobwebs. And this is dog hair. But you can tell, right? It's kind of like there's none here because this area here is done. It's not too bad in that corner over there. It's bad in those corners. So the walls, they need to be washed. You can see dirt on the walls, you know, fingerprints. I'm sure there's more here. See that? Okay, fingerprints everywhere. And I have to dust all of these here, decorative items, and gotta clean this right here. And on the other side here, I have the old mop. And the stuff that falls and nobody picks it up, so guess what? It gets pushed to underneath. So we have, yes it does, it does. What can I say? So I have light bulbs here, and I have tape, and I have one of those things that regulates light bulbs when you're not home, you know, turns it on and off. And I'm sure we're gonna go underneath there. Well, it's October, okay? That falls into the Halloween thing, right? Yeah, here we go. See the cobweb right there? Okay, so I gotta do all of this. Let's get started. Okay, I hope you can see what I'm doing here. I'm gonna use one of those brushes. It's like a all-purpose natural brush thing. It's got good bristles, and I'm going to use it to brush all of my corners here and get cobwebs and whatnot. I'm still gonna wash everything, but I'm just getting rid of the maximum. And then these things, I really like this. This I got, oh boy, I can't remember. The lighting is terrible, I'm sorry. I can't remember if I bought it or if it was a street find. I have a feeling it was a street find, but anyway. That kind of brush works great on that kind of stuff. I've tried in the past the, whatchamacallit, the feather duster, and the feathers get caught in it. Another way to do it is just to put it under water. But that will do it. Alright, let me move it to the side because this one needs to get washed. Alright, I'm doing the same thing here. Taking those out. Giving them a good brush. This is just to remove the bulk of the dust. They're still gonna get dusted. And you notice I'm starting from the top, right? Because the stuff's going on the floor, so why clean the floor twice? So I have my bucket, my mop ready. I have very hot water in it with Dettol, which is an antiseptic, but it's also a great cleaner. And what I'm going to do, again I'm starting with the top, is start with the ceiling. And from the ceiling, I'll move to the wall. And I got a super clean, brand new actually, pad on it. smudges that I can't remove with the simple mop, I'll just use a magic eraser. And that'll take care of any smudge I have, including marks from scraping from artwork, things like that. Alright, next is smudge prints on the door, which for once is not too bad. So now that I have all my walls and my door done, I'm going to dust all of these using a regular, pledge, lemon pledge, just to ward off some additional dust later on. Plus it smells good. Put all my stuff back on the wall, and then I'll work on the floor. That's really going to be the hardest part. So I don't know if you can tell, but it's looking much cleaner and it's smelling even better. This is looking really, really clean now. I really like it. So there's no more cobwebs or stains or whatever on the ceiling. The only thing I need to do, which I'm not going to do on camera, is take the curtain out, put it in the wash, but the door is all nice and clean. And this has been all dusted and cleaned that as well. And I believe you saw me clean the mirror. So now I'm going to do the wooden floor. So clearly I have a lot of grime that I need to remove. I'm going to try this thing here. This is called Guardsman and it's a wood cleaner. It removes greasy fingerprints, smudges, whatever. It removes old wax, discoloration or whatever. I'm trying to see if this is going to help, because this wood has so many different layers of that, future, and what's the one that I really like that I'm going to end up doing at the end again. The name escapes me. I'll put the name right here. That I really, really like. So I'm going to just try it right here. And I'm going to use a brush. Okay, let me wipe it off. Oh, it's not that dirty. So I did the whole floor, and from what I can tell, I'm just washing it right now by the way, is that it does bring the floor to some kind of matte finish. But it also has, it's very weird, it also has like a oil base to it. It's a very weird product. I mean, it works alright. I'm pretty sure I could have done exactly the same thing with just soap and water, to be honest, but my floor looks much better. And when I'm done, what I'll do is let it dry, and then I'm going to wash it again with the Rejuvenate wood cleanser. And I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not going to put any Rejuvenate or Future or any of those shiners, because at the end of the day they do leave a weird residue, and then you gotta go over it all the time to kind of restore it, or it fades in some areas, so you end up having patches that are shiny, patches that are matte. Too much work. So this is Rejuvenate. This is not the one I usually rave about, that leaves a nice shine on the floor or on any wooden surface. This is just the cleaner. It says right here that's the cleaner. So I already removed the layer of gunk that was on the top here, and I'm just going to use this to give it a final clean. And then I'll leave my floor alone. The floor is not that dirty, so that product that I use actually did clean quite well. Ultimately, what needs to happen here is an entire sanding and restaining, but that's not the goal today. Okay, well, this was definitely a deep clean and not a refresh, and that's alright. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. It's a deep clean. So this is what it looks like after. You can see that the ceiling, everything's been cleaned. Got rid of everything that was here, and floor has been clean, walls are clean. Again, ceiling here has been dusted and all clean. Let me go on this side. So that is your after. Looks much better. Don't mind the broken wooden spoon. That's to stop the chef from opening the pantry, but here we go. So that's done. Now let's look at close-ups now. This is what this corner looks like now. And not a speck, not one dog hair, no cobweb. This is all been scrubbed. Alright, so it looks much better. At least when you come in, it looks like the house is maintained, which we know it's not, obviously. Alright, and underneath here, clearly this has been clean. I don't see any more piles of hair or anything like that. And again, walls have been washed. I've cleaned the switch plate here and that switch plate over there as well. And then all the cobwebs, all the dirt, all the dust, it's all gone. Everything's dusted. And yeah, so what am I gonna say? Job well done, that's what I always say, but technically this should be like this all the time. We know that, but life gets in the way. For me and for you. Okay, let me say goodbye. Alright, well it's done, and it smells good in here. There wasn't any smell before, but you know, it just smells like Dettol, which I really like. It's kind of like POMPTON. I know that those decorative items are all dust collectors. I know that. And I tend to forget about those. I love them, but I tend to forget about them, so they just end up, you know, collecting dust. And because of the proximity to the kitchen, the dust gets a little tacky, if you know what I mean. So I'm glad I did that. It looks much better. I was really determined to do this last weekend, and then we got caught up with competition because I noticed last weekend that I had a few cobwebs on top, and I wanted to get rid of it because, you know, with the winter coming in, a lot of insects, and remember, this is going straight to the back door, to the deck and the garden. So I mean, you know, I got a lot of bugs and critters out there, so they start coming in, and I noticed a couple of cobwebs, and I was like, I gotta do this. And next thing you know, you spot a cobweb, and then you spot a smudge, and then you spot 2 smudge, and then it's 5 smudge, and then you can't see anything other than the smudges and the cobweb. So I decided to do this. It looks really good. Again, for the shoes, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna get one of those IKEA wall shoe rack, you know, that opens up like this, and then the shoes go in, and then, you know, it's supposedly shallow. This is not a very wide entrance. I can't really put it behind the door because it would get in the way of the door. This only place I could actually put it is here. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll redo this whole wall here and put all the shoes in here, move the mirror over there, which actually would fit. I have room for it. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe 1 or 2 of those racks to corral the shoes, because I hate the shoes on the floor, but that's where they always end up. Because I don't have any other place to put them when we come into the house. Anyway, yeah, no, we could take off the shoes and walk them 3 rooms away. It is what it is, okay? The shoes are here. And so I gotta figure out something about the shoes. And that would be it. Alright, so this was kind of like vintage Sophia. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe right here in the corner if you want to see more episodes in this refresh or deep clean series. There's not going to be a lot, maybe 5 videos at best, because there's really not a lot of areas that I need to deep clean and refresh. And then find me on Instagram and Facebook at My Great Challenge, and my 2 Etsy shop. I have Frenchie and Tabby for vintage finds, and My Great Challenge gift for channel merch. Holidays are coming. And on Patreon for a more intimate look at my life and my family life. I'll talk to you later. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hey, it's me, and guess what? Click that thumbs up if you really like this video. Thumbs down twice if you didn't. You can also share my video if you really liked it, or save it to watch later. Also, you can subscribe to my channel, but don't forget to click that bell button so you are always notified when I post a new video. Thank you for watching.